Welcome to Rajendra Tandon videos. We continue with another verse from Bhramar Geet written by Surdas. In Bhramar Geet, Surdas has included verses describing Uddhav visiting Braj to convey Krishna's message to gopis who had been left pining for him when he suddenly left for Mathura. To recall, Krishna had been brought up by Nand and Yashoda in Gokul, where he was not actually born but had been transferred to their home by his father Vasudev through divine intervention. Otherwise, Vasudev and Devaki, parents of Krishna, were in prison in chains put upon them by Kansa, elder brother of Devaki, who had been told that the eighth child of Devaki would be his end, his doom. Krishna was brought up by Nanda and Yashoda as stated earlier. He left at the appointed time for Mathura to destroy Kansa. In Vrindavan, Krishna had played with the local cowherds, young boys, as well as with cowmaids. He played flute to them. They danced to his music. He danced with them, divinely multiplying in the numbers in which the gopis danced with their own Krishna on the banks of Yamuna under the full moonlight. These gopis missed him when he went to Mathura because everybody knew that he won't easily come back. Krishna knew of their virha, their pangs of separation. So he sent his childhood friend Uddhav to assuage their emotional hurt. But Uddhav was somebody who was conversant with yoga and Brahma Gyan and was not even distantly conversant with Amor, Prem, Bhakti. When the gopis emotionally disturbed about Krishna's departure, inquired Uddhav about Krishna, Uddhav talked of the formless Brahma and yoga. This irritated the gopis, who angrily compared Uddhav with a black bee which had droned into the crowd. The verses are called Bhramar Geet because the gopis taunt Uddhav by calling him Bhramara. In today's verse, Surdas continues weaving his magic of words. फिर कहा सिखावत बात प्रात काल उठ देखत ऊधो घर घर माखन खात जाकी बात कहत हो हमसो सो है हमसो दूर यहाँ है निकट जसोदा नंदन प्राण सजीवन नूर. Why are you teaching us again and again about Nirgun Brahma? We can't see him. Where does he live? Who are his parents? Who are his friends? With whom does he play? On the other hand, we know about Krishna. Prata kal uthi dekhat udhu ghar ghar makhan khat. Every morning we saw him. He would go from home to home, stealing butter, feeding that to all his friends. And that made him beloved to us. We liked his stealing butter. We liked his distributing the same to his friends who were hungry otherwise, who were poor people. And you are talking of somebody far away, unknown, unseen. यहाँ है निकट जसोदा नंदन प्राण सजीवन भूर. Jashoda Nandan Krishna is near to us, while your Nirgun Brahma is not. Krishna is like Sanjeevani Booty, the herb which restores life to even a dead person. Sanjeevani Booty is a reference to the herb brought by Hanuman in Valmiki Ramayana story to revive Lakshman, who had been hurt by poisonous arrows in the battle Rama waged to conquer Lanka and release Sita from the confinement. यहाँ है निकट सजोदा नंदन प्राण सजीवन भूर बालक संग लय दधि चोरत खात खबावत डोलत. He was a child. He moved in crowds. He would steal curds. He would steal butter. He would eat it himself, but more he would distribute to his friends. And we loved it. Some of those friends of his were our children, but others were people who were poor, who played with him because he did not mind their poverty. He gave them the same joy as he gave to anybody else. Sur sees dhuni chaukat na vahi. Now don't beat about the bush. Don't you feel stupid, Uddhav? Now you are silent on listening to what we are saying about Krishna. अब काहे ना मुख बोलत? Speak up. Can you tell us something better? No, you cannot. This is the beautiful verse, a beautiful verse, where gopis have described the childhood pranks of Krishna, stealing butter, distributing to his friends. हम लोग प्रातःकाल नित्य उठकर घर घर कृष्ण को मक्खन खाते हुए देख रही हैं. हमारे मानस पटल पे जो चित्र हैं वो मिटे नहीं, चाहे वो मथुरा चले गए हैं. जिस ब्रह्म की तुम चर्चा कर रहे हो उद्धव, वो तो बहुत दूर है, पता नहीं कहाँ है भी नहीं, ये भी नहीं पता. कृष्ण तो हमारे प्राणों की संजीवनी बूटी है, जीवनदायी हैं. उनकी यादें तो हमारे दिमाग के चित्र पटल पर छपी हुई हैं. हमारी बातें सुनकर उद्धव चौंक गए. शर्म से तुमने अपना माथा झुका लिया है. अब मुंह से नहीं क्यों बोलते? क्या तुम्हें विश्वास नहीं हुआ कि सब गोकुल में कृष्ण ही कृष्ण है? प्रत्येक ब्रजवासी के मन में उनकी लीलाएं हैं और तुम मूर्खों की तरह उनको योग की शिक्षा दे रहे हो. Bhramar Geet, to sum up, is a fabulous combination of virha, grief of separation, jnana and bhakti. It is a composition in the face of which jnana takes a back seat. Here the entire logic of yoga accepts defeat. All that remains is absolute devotion, bhakti and bhakti alone. Bhramar Geet is one of the most sublime writings on Virha and Shrinkara. Unique discussion on Sagun and Nirgun. Surdasa's verses not only reach a pinnacle of emotional content, but are also rated high for a poet's craft. His language is simple, expression spontaneous, and words full of learning. He is rich in imaginative similes and metaphors. He is one of the greatest of Hindi poets who wrote literally thousands and thousands of verses, reportedly more than 100,000. Remember, he had no stenographers and no computers. He was partially blind, so he had to make somebody else write, but he did write and achieved remarkable success. He is one of the greatest of Hindi poets. He not only enriched literature with emotion and linguistic excellence, but also pioneered a unique tradition in Krishna Kavya. Writes Hazari Prasad Dwivedi, an eminent critic. सूरदास जब अपने प्रिय विषय का वर्णन शुरू करते हैं तो मानो अलंकार शास्त्र हाथ जोड़कर उनके पीछे पीछे दौड़ता है. Similes and metaphors request him to use them. उपमाओं की बाढ़ आ जाती है, रूपकों की वर्षा होने लगती है. We stop here today and I'll come with another video tomorrow. Thank you for visiting the site. Thank you for listening to me.